Secretary of State Antony Blinken is heading back home to Washington after another trip to the Middle East to push for a ceasefire and hostage release deal between Israel and Hamas. Meantime, Israel says it has recovered the bodies of 6 hostages in Gaza taken by Hamas during its October 7th attack. Ramy Inocencio has new reporting from Tel Aviv. Ramy?
Yeah, Drika, good evening. And the IDF says this was a joint operation with Shin Bet, the domestic intelligence service in southern Khan Yunis. After a firefight above ground, the IDF said that they found a tunnel shaft more than 30 feet deep, and behind a false wall, that is where they found the bodies of those 6 hostages. I spoke with the daughter of one of those hostages, Noam Perry. Her father, Chaim, was 80 years old, and she said that she felt relief, but she couldn't allow herself final closure, and that's because there are still more hostages in Gaza. Of the more than 100 believed still there, about a third are believed to be dead. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Antony Blinken wrapped up his visits to Egypt and Qatar today, where he spoke with the leaders of those mediating countries for that ceasefire deal. Now, before he was wheels up from Doha tonight, he again said that Israel agreed to bridging proposals and hoped that Hamas would join. But Hamas continues to blame Israel for changing conditions of its proposal from earlier. In effect, now each side blaming the other of sabotaging talks. Regardless, those are still set for later this week in Cairo. Drika.
Ramy Inocencio, thank you so much. For more insight, Raphael Cohen joins me. He is a senior political scientist at the RAND Corporation. It's a nonprofit focused on global policy and research. Cohen is also the director of the Strategy and Doctrine Program of RAND Project Air Force. Mr. Cohen, thank you so much for joining us. It's been Secretary of State Antony Blinken's 9th trip, as you know, to the Middle East since this war started. How important do you think it is that he has success with this potential ceasefire? And what areas has he been able to make the most progress in?
Well, thank you so much for having me on. I think it's important in a couple different dimensions. Most notably, I think it's important in sort of mitigating the humanitarian suffering of the civilian population of Gaza, which, as long as the conflict continues, is going to be in the midst of the war zone. It's also, I think, important for the Biden administration legacy. They're facing significant pressure, particularly from the progressive flank of the Democratic Party, to bring this war to a close. Consequently, Antony Blinken is spending his most precious resources, time, trying to broker that deal. Now, as to how much progress he's actually made, I think that's a little bit more ambiguous. The broad contours of a deal are sort of beginning to take shape. So of the 105 hostages currently held by Hamas, about 30 or so would be released in an initial tranche in exchange for some number of Palestinian security detainees. But as your correspondent mentioned earlier, significant points of friction remain between the two sides, particularly about Israeli presence in Gaza and whether or not the war continues after that sort of short-term ceasefire is broken.
Blinken has been communicating with mediators from Egypt and Qatar. Remind us of those two countries and how they're involved in these talks, why they're involved in these talks.
So Qatar is interesting in the sense that it is a small country, but it has a unique position in the Middle East in the sense that it talks to everyone. So it has ties with Hamas. In fact, the Hamas political leadership were based in Qatar. And it also maintains friendly relations with the West. And so it's often a useful intermediary between the West and nefarious organizations. They also played a significant role in brokering the U.S.-Taliban accords early on. Now, Egypt's role is somewhat different. Egypt is important because it shares the border with Gaza, and Israel views it as vital to its long-term security to maintain friendly relations with Egypt that were brokered in the Begin-Sadat Accords in 1982. They also have a line of communication to Hamas by necessity, and so they're an important intermediary as well.
All right, Mr. Cohen, we thank you so much for your time. We know it's a very complicated situation that we continue to cover, and we appreciate your insight.
Thank you so much for having me on.